On another shore of the island, Sebastian is recovering from the shipwreck with the good captain Antonio, and is intent on making the best of his situation. Back in Olivia's household, Sir Toby, Sir Andrew and Maria are up to high jinks late into the night, caterwauling and carousing, causing the wrath of Malvolio, who disapproves strongly of any form of pleasure. Consequently, like the children that they are, they plan a ruse. Or should I say Maria plans a ruse? A letter would be written to humiliate the Puritan Malvolio and give the three amigos free rein to do as they please, whenever they please.
Will you stay no longer? Nor will you not that I go with you?
By your patience, no, my stars shine darkly over me. The malignancy of my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore I shall crave of you your leave, that I may bear my evils alone. It were a bad recompense for your love to lay any of them on you.
Let me yet know of you whither you are bound.
Oh, sooth, sir, my determinate voyage is mere extravagancy. But I perceive in you so excellent a touch of modesty that you will not extort from me what I am willing to keep in. Therefore it charges me in manners the rather to express myself. You must know of me then, Antonio. My name is Sebastian, which I call Roderigo. My father was that Sebastian of Messalene, whom I know you have heard of. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. If the heavens had been pleased, would we have ended so. But you, sir, altered that. For some hour before you took me from the breach of the sea was my sister drowned.
Alas the day!
A lady, sir, though it was said she much resembled me, was yet of many accounted beautiful. But though I could not with such estimable wonder over far believe that, yet thus far I will boldly publish her. She bore a mind that envy could not but call fair. She is drowned already, sir, with salt water, though I seem to drown her remembrance again with more.
Pardon me, sir, your bad entertainment.
Oh, good Antonio, forgive me your trouble.
If you will not murder me for my love, let me be your servant.
If you will not undo what you have done, that is, kill him who you've recovered, desire it not. Fare ye well at once. My bosom is full of kindness, and I am yet so near the manners of my mother that, upon the least occasion, mine eyes will tell tales of me. I am bound to the Count Orsino's court. Farewell.
The gentleness of all the gods go with thee. I have many enemies in Orsino's court. Else would I very shortly see thee there. But come what may, I do adore thee so, that danger shall seem sport, and I will go.
Not you now with the Countess Olivia?
Even now, sir. On a moderate pace I have since arrived, but hither.
She returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains with taking it away yourself. She adds, moreover, you should put your lord into a desperate assurance she will none of him. Oh, and one thing more, that you never be so hardy to come again in his affairs, unless it be to report your lord's taking of this. Receive it so.
She took the ring of me. I'll none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her, and her will is it should be so returned. If it be worth stooping for, there it lies, in your eye. If not, be it his that finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me, indeed so much that methought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak in starts distractedly. She loves me, sure, the cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring. Why, he sent her none. I am the man. If it be so, as 'tis, poor lady, she were better love a dream. Disguise, I see thou art a wickedness, wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How easy is it for the proper false in women's waxen hearts to set their forms? Alas, our frailty is the cause, not we, for such as we are made, if such we be. How will this fadge? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him, and she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am a man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am a woman, now, alas the day, what thriftless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? O time, thou must untangle this, not I. It's too hard a knot for me to untie.
Approach, Sir Andrew. Not to be abed after midnight is to be up betimes, and diliculo shall carry, thou knowest.
Nay, my troth, I know not. But I know to be up late is to be up late.
A false conclusion. I hate it, as an unfilled can. To be up after midnight is to go to bed then is early, so that to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed betimes. Does not our life consist of the four elements?
Faith, so they say. But I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
Thou art a scholar. Let us therefore eat and drink. Marion, I say, a soup of wine.
Here comes the fool, in faith.
Ah, out now, my hearts. Did you never see the picture of we three?
Oh, welcome, ass. Let's have a catch.
By my troth, the fool has an excellent breast. I had rather than 40 shillings I had such a leg, and so sweet a breath to sing as the fool has. In sooth, thou wast in very gracious fooling last night, when thou spokest of Pigrogrometus of the Vapians passing the equinoctial of Quibus. 'Twas very good, i' faith. I sent thee 6pence for thy leman. Hadst it?
I did, impecutus, thy gratility. For my Malvolio's nose is no whipstock, and my lady has a white hand. And the Myrmidons are no bottle alehouses.
Excellent! Why, this is the best fooling when all is done. Now, a song.
Go on. There's 6pence for you. Let's have a song.
There's a testrel of me too. If one night give a...
Would you have a love song or a song of good life?
A love song, a love song.
Aye, I care not for good life.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming. That can sing both high and low, both high and low. trip no further, pretty sweeting, journey's end in lovers' meeting. Every wise man's son doth know,
Excellent!
son doth know.
Good!
Excellent! Good in
Oh,
faith.
what is love? 'Tis not hereafter. Present mirth at present laughter. What's to come is still unsure. Is still unsure. In delay there lies no plenty, then come and kiss me, sweet and 20. Youth's a stuff will not endure, will not endure,
Hey, mellifluous voice!
will not endure.
Contagious breath!
Very sweet and contagious in faith.
Now to hear by the nose it is dulcet in contagion, but what shall we make the welkin dance indeed? Shall we rouse the night owl and the catch till we'll draw 3 souls out of 1 weaver? Shall we do that?
And you love me, let's do it! I am a dog at a catch.
but a lady, sir, and some dogs will catch well.
Most certain. Let our catch be thou knave.
Hold thy peace, thou knave, knight. I shall be constrained in it to call thee knave, knight.
'Tis not the first time I have constrained one to call me knave. Begin, fool. It begins, hold thy peace.
I shall never begin if I hold my peace.
Good in faith. Come, begin.
Hold thy peace, thou
Hold
knave.
I prithee, hold thy peace.
Hold thy peace, I prithee, hold thy peace.
If my lady hath not called up her steward Malvolio and bid him turn you outdoors, never trust me.
My lady's occasion. We are politicians. Malvolio's a Pecker Ramsey and 3 merry men be we. Am I not consanguous? Am I not of her blood, Tilly Valley? Lady, the gentleman in Babylon. Lady,
Beshrew me, tonight's an admirable fooling.
He does well enough if he be disposed, and so do I too. He does it with better grace, but I do it more natural.
December.
My masters, are you mad or what are you? Have you no wit, no honesty, but to gabble like tinkers at this time of night? Do you make an ale out of my lady's house? That you squeak out your cosiest catches without any mitigation or remorse of voice? Is there no respect of place, manners no time in you?
We did keep time, sir, in our catches. Snack up.
Toby, I must be round with you. My lady bade me tell you that though she harbours you as her kinsman, she's nothing allied to your disorders. Ooh. If you can separate yourself and your misdemeanours, you are welcome to the house. If not, and it would please you to take leave of her, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
Well, dear heart, I fear I must be gone.
Nay, good Sir Toby.
His eyes do show his days are almost done.
Yes, Stephen, so.
But I will never die.
Sir Toby, there you lie.
This is much credit to you.
Shall I bid him go?
What and if you do?
Shall I bid him go and spare not?
Oh, no, you dare not.
Out of tune, Sir, you lie, art any more than a steward. Just thou think because thou art virtuous there shall be no more cakes and ale.
Yes, by Sir Dan, and ginger will be hot in the mouth too.
Right. Go, sir. Rub your chains with crumbs. A stoop of wine, Maria.
Mistress Mary, if you praise my lady's favour as anything more than contempt, you would not give means to this uncivil rule. She shall know of it by this hand.
Oh, go shake your ears.
Twere as good a deed as to drink when a man's a-hungry, to challenge him in the field, and then to break promise with him and make a fool of him.
Do it, knight. I'll write thee a challenge, or I'll deliver thy indignation to him by word of mouth.
Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. Since the youth of the counts was today with my lady, she is much out of quiet. For Monsieur Malvolio, let me alone with him. If I do not gull him into a nayward and make him a common recreation, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possessors. Tell us something of him.
Marry, sir, sometimes he's a kind of Puritan.
Oh, if I thought that, I'd beat him like a dog.
What? For being a Puritan? Exquisite reason, dear knight?
I have no exquisite reason for it, but I have reason good enough.
The devil a Puritan that he is, or anything constantly but a time-pleaser, an affectioned ass. The constate without book and utters it in great swaths. The best persuaded of himself, so crammed, as he thinks, with excellencies, that it is his grounds of faith that all that do look upon him love him. And on that vice in him will my revenge notably cause to work.
What will thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure epistle of love, wherein, by the colour of his beard, the shape of his leg, the manner of his gait, the expression of his eye, forehead, and complexion, he shall find himself most feelingly personated. I can write very like my lady your niece. On a forgotten matter, we can hardly make distinction of our hands.
Oh, excellent. I smell a device.
I have to my nose too.
As he shall think, by the letters that drow will drop, that they come from my niece, and that she's in love with him.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that colour.
And your horse now would make him an ass.
Ass, I doubt not.
Ho-ho! 'Twill be admirable.
Sport royal, I warrant you. I know my physic will work with him. I will plant you two, and let the fool make a third, where he shall find the letter. Observe his construction of it. But for this night, to bed, and dream on the event. Farewell.
Oh, good night, Penthesilea.
Before me, she's a good wench.
She's a beagle, true bred, and one that adores me. What of that?
I was adored once, too.
Oh, let's to bed, knight. Thou hast need send for more money.
If I cannot recover your niece, I am a foul way out.
Oh, send for money, knight. If thou hast her not, in the end, call me cut.
If I do not, never trust me. Take it how you will.
Come, I'll go burn some sack. 'Tis too late to go to bed, knight. Come, knight. Come, knight.
Give me some music. Now, good morrow, friends. Now, good Cesario, but that piece of song, that old and antic song we heard last night, methought it did relieve my passion much, more than light airs and recollected terms of these most brisk and giddy-paced times. Come, but one verse.
He is not here, so please your lordship, that should sing it.
Well, who was it?
First the jester, my lord, a fool that the Lady Olivia's father took much delight in. He is about the house.
Well, seek him out, and play the tune the while. Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are. unstayed and skittish in all motions else, save in the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How dost thou like this tune?
It gives a very echo to the seat where love is throned.
Thou dost speak masterly. My life upon it, young though thou art, thine eye hath stayed upon some favour that it loves, hath it not, boy?
A little, by your favour.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
She is not worth thee, then. What years, in faith?
About your years, my lord.
Too old, by heaven. Let still the woman take an elder than herself. So wears she to him. So sways she level in her husband's heart. For, boy, however we do praise ourselves, our fancies are more giddy and unfirm, more longing, wavering, sooner lost and won than women's are.
I think it well, my lord.
Then let thy love be younger than thyself, or thy affection cannot hold the bent. For women are as roses, whose fair flower, being once displayed, doth fall that very hour.
And so they are. Alas, that they are so to die, even when they to perfection grow.
Oh, fellow, come, the song we had last night. Mark it, Cesario, it is old and plain. The spinsters and the knitters in the sun, and the free maids that weave their thread with bones, do use to chant it. It is silly, sooth, and dallies with the innocence of love, like the old age. Let all the rest give place. Once more, Cesario, get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty. Tell her my love, more noble than the world, prizes not quantity of dirty lands. The parts that fortune hath bestowed upon her, tell her I hold as giddily as fortune. But 'tis that miracle and queen of gems, that nature pranks in her, attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir...
I cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love as great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her. You tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
There is no woman's sides can bide the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No woman's heart so big to hold so much. They lack retention. Alas, their love may be called appetite. No motion of the liver, but the palate, that suffers surfeit, cloyment, and revolt. But mine is all as hungry as the sea, and can digest as much. Make no compare between that love a woman can bear me, and that I owe Olivia.
Ay, but I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. In faith, they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter loved a man, as might be, perhaps, were I a woman, I should your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let concealment, like a worm in the bud, feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with a green and yellow melancholy she sat like Patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but indeed our shows are more than will, for still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too, and yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's the theme. To her in haste. Give her this jewel. Say, my love can give no place, hide no deny. Oh, fellow, come, the song we had last night. Mark it, Cesario, it is old and plain. The spinsters and the knitters in the sun, and the free maids that weave their thread with bones, do use to chant it. It is silly sooth, and dallies with the innocence of love, like the old age.
Are you ready, sir?
I prithee, sing.
Come away, death, and in sad cypress let me be laid. Fly away, breath, I am slain by a fair cruel maid. My shroud of white stuck all with you, oh, prepare it. My part of death, no one so true did share it. Not a flower sweet, on my black coffin let there be strown. Not a friend greet my poor corpse where my bones shall be thrown. 1,000 sighs to save, lay me, oh, where sad true lover, never find my grave to weep there.
There's for thy pains.
No pain, sir. I take pleasure in singing, sir.
Well, I'll pay thy pleasure then.
Truly, sir, and the pleasure will be paid, one time or another.
Give me now leave to leave thee.
Now the melancholy God protect thee, and the tailor make thy doublet of changeable taffeta, for thy mind is a very opal. I would have men of such constancy put to sea, that their business might be everything, and their intent everywhere. For that's it that always makes a good voyage of nothing. Farewell.
Signor Fabian.
Nay, I'll come. If I lose a scruple of this sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy.
Wouldst thou not be glad to have the niggardly rascal, the sheep-biter, come by some notable shame?
I would exult, man. You know he brought me out of favour of my lady about a bear baiting here.
To anger him, we'll have the bear again, and we will fool him black and blue, shall we not, Sir Andrew?
And we do not. It is the pity of our lives.
Here comes the little villain. How now, my metal of India?
Shh, get ye all into the box tree. Malvolio's coming down this walk. He has been yonder in the sun, practising behaviour to his own shadow this half hour. Observe him, for the love of mockery. For I know this letter will make him a contemplative idiot of him. Close, in the name of jesting. Lie thou there, for here comes the trout that must be caught with a tickling.
'Tis but fortune. All is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I have heard herself come with us near, that should she fancy, it should be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on?
He's an overweening rogue.
Oh, peace. Contemplation makes a rare turkey cock of him. Look how he jets under his advanced plumes.
Slight, I could so beat the rogue.
Peace, say I.
To be Count Malvolio.
Oh, rogue!
Pistol him! Pistol him!
Peace, peace.
There is example for it, you know. The lady of the Strachey married the yeoman of the wardrobe.
Fie on him, Jezebel!
Oh, peace. Lies deeply in. Look how imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my stead.
Oh, for a stone bow to hit him in the eye.
Calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, having come from a daybed, where I have left Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone!
Oh, peace, peace.
And then, to have the humour of state, and after a demure travel of regard, telling them that I know my place, as I would they should do theirs, to ask for my kinsman, Toby.
Bolts and shackles!
Oh, peace, peace, peace. No.
7 of my people, with an obedient start, make out for him. I frown the while, and perchance wind up my watch, or play with my, some jewel. Toby approaches, curtsies there.
Shall this fellow live?
Though our silence be drawn from us with cars, yet peace.
I extend my hand to him thus, quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control.
And does Toby take you a blow of the lips, then?
Saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes, having cast me on your niece, give me this prerogative of speech.
What? What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Out, scab!
Nay, patience, or we break the sinews of our plot.
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
Oh, that's me, I warrant you.
One Sir Andrew.
I knew 'twas I, for many do call me fool.
What employment have we here?
Now is the woodcock near the gin?
Oh, peace, and a spirit of humour's intimate reading aloud to him.
By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, and her T's, and thus makes she her great P's. It is contempt of question, her hand.
Her C's, her U's, and her T's? Why that?
To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes, her very phrases, by your leave, Wax, soft, and the impressure, her Lucretia, with which she uses to seal. 'Tis my lady. Whom should this be?
This wins him, liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know. What follows? The number's altered, no man must know. If this should be thee, Malvolio.
Marry, hang thee, Brock.
I may command where I adore, but silence, like a Lucretia knife, with bloodless strokes my heart doth go. M-O-A-I doth swear my life.
A fustian riddle.
Excellent wench, say I.
M-O-A-I doth swear my life. Nay, but first, let me see.
What a dish of poison has she dressed him.
And with what wing the Staniel checks it?
I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me, I serve her, she is my lady. Why, this is evident to any formal capacity. There is no obstruction in this. And the end, what does that alphabetical position portend? If I could make that resemble something in me, softly, M-O-A-I.
Why, make up that he is now at a cold scent.
Suitor will cry upon this, although it be as rank as a fox.
M. Malvolio. M. Why, that means my name.
Did I not say he would work it out? The cur is excellent at faults.
M. But then there is no constancy in the sequel that suffers under probation. A should follow, but O does.
And O shall end, I hope.
Aye, I'll cudgel him and make him cry, oh.
And then I comes behind.
Aye, and you had any eye behind you, you might see more detraction at your heels than fortunes before you.
M-O-A-I. This simulation is not as the former, and yet to crush this a little, it would bow to me.
For every one of these letters are in my name, soft. Here follows prose. If this falls into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands, let thy blood and spirit embrace them, and to renew thyself to what thou art like to be. Cast thy humble slough and appear fresh. Be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants. Let thy tongue tang arguments of state. Put thyself into the trick of singularity. She thus advises thee that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered? I say remember. Go to, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still. The fellow of servants are not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell. She that would alter services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. Daylight and Champion discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will read politic authors. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I will be, point devise, the very man. I do not now fool myself, let imagination jade me. For every reason excites me to this, that my lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings of late. She did praise my leg being cross-gartered. And in this she manifests herself to my love, and with a kind of injunction drives me to these habits of her liking. Thank my stars, I am happy. I will be strange, stout in yellow stockings and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove, my stars be praised. Here is yet a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainst my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. Therefore in my presence still smile, dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I thank thee. I will smile. I will do everything that thou wilt have me.
I will not give my part of this sport for a pension of 1,000 to be paid from the Sophie.
I could marry this wench for this device.
So could I, too.
And ask no other dowry with her but such another jest.
Nor I neither.
Here comes my noble gull-catcher.
Wilt thou set thy foot on my neck?
Or mine either.
Shall I play my freedom at tray trip and become thy bond slave?
In faith, or I either.
Why, thou hast put him in such a dream that when the image of it leaves him, he must run mad.
Nay, but say true. Does it work upon him?
Oh, like aqua vitae on a midwife.
Well, if you will see the fruits of the sport, mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, and 'tis a colour she abhors, and cross-gartered, a fashion she detests, and he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to a melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
To the gates of Tartar, thou most excellent devil of wit.
I'll make one too.